It's the NFL on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Pats and the Giants. Next on Madden Football.
We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the New York Giants. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, you take a look at this Giants ball club. They come in playing pretty well, 6-3 in their last 9 games.
And the way they played last week defensively, you look at the tape, it looks like they had extra guys on the field, and they thoroughly shut down that offense.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Patriots, they come in off the extended break from the bye.
I think it was much needed as well. You played...
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taken at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So here come the Patriots now on offense. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He's able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
Second and a couple. Richardson looking to throw this. Open here, Adam Thielen. That one a first down pickup of 8.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You're talking about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. A tough spot here, 3rd and 15. Now it's Richardson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 45-yard line. Hang on a second here, because on that last play, it appears one of the Giants shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Back to throw. Richardson. This one thrown underneath to Achane. It'll be a gain of 5. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback. It doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
That's true.
But when you're young, it's really important to get off to a good start because it does build up that confidence. It allows him to play better as the game goes on.
Especially crucial here on the road. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Richardson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Richardson out of the shotgun. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. Here's Richardson to throw. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
And his kick is indeed good. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. Well, they started the drive backed up pretty deep, but a nice effort to overcome the field position, get into field goal range on the game's opening possession.
And Brandon, I think from where they started, the initial thought was, can we get 1 or 2 first downs and help out our defense after we pump the ball away with field position? But as that drive went on, I think their sights got set a little bit higher. They were thinking touchdown, ended up settling in between and coming away with a field goal.
So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And a glance here at the vet. He's got a lot of years under his belt in the National Football League.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Bud Dupree off the edge and getting to the quarterback. Well, the very first thing they told us, Charles, was we need to apply pressure early, and I would call that early pressure a nice sack to start the game.
And on the other sideline, I just have this image in my mind of the head coach on the headset with the offensive coordinator asking him if that's exactly what he saw in his mind when he called that play. And if so, is it going to be like this all day? That's a tough one right there.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now Smith. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
A Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Patriots take over. So back onto the field come the Pats for their 2nd drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Richardson. And he rifles one incomplete. You talk about this Giant defense. Well, they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Anytime you can hold a team to less than 10 points, your expectation of winning that game is sky high. In fact, you'd absolutely be stunned to come away with a loss.
This is Akins hauling in the short pass. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. This now a 3rd and 4. Richardson working from the gun. Short throw going to be caught by Waller. And he will have a Patriots 1st down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Up the middle, Achane. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 2nd down, it's Richardson to throw it. Throw caught by Achane. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And he's got his man in stride, complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 5-yard line.
A first carry for Samaje Perine. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Back to throw. Richardson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Adam Thielen, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots are able to widen their advantage. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive. They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. You know, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
First down, here's White. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The Smith's throw taken in by Cooper here. Cooper's first catch, and good for a first down. Going right side is White. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the 50, it's Smith. And that is incomplete.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Adam Thielen, he gets set to go again with the rest of this offense. He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just know that mentally, he feels like he's one catch away from turning it into a great game and starting on that road. And the defenders are well aware of that too. They've got to figure out a way to not let that escalate. Keep him right in this zone here and call it a day, because otherwise he can really decimate them.
Better believe they are well aware of his playmaking ability. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Richardson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Odafe Owe showing off the pass rush skills. I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly, and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
And he'll get this one up to about his 14. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Jones. The New York set to take the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Now Geno. Catch is made by Hardman. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. He's going to look end zone here for Cooper. Oh, and that is incomplete. Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Geno. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 18 yards there, down to the 18 and a first down. From the red zone now, Smith. Throws right side, and that's complete. Touchdown, Giants. Devin Duvernay. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. Taking it about the 1. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Patriots with the football here late in this first half. And leading 10-7, they may just want to get this to the locker room. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Richardson looking to throw. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
First down, New England.
A final shot before the half. Richardson. He'll dump this off to Achane. So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, bye weeks, they're over. We've once again got a full slate of games to get to as we take you around the NFL here in Week 12. We'll start up at MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, where it was the Jets who were able to come away with the win at home. Josh Allen leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. From there, we head down south to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And they've got the lead in their ball game over the visiting New Orleans Saints. Christian McCaffrey, 3 touchdown runs. Lastly, let's head to Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati to see what's happening with the Bengals. And they trail the visiting Steelers as that game has gone to the half. A.J. Brown, a touchdown catch in that first half. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This is a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Giants offense set to begin this third quarter. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
They'll try the right side here with White. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. 3rd and 8. Back to throw, Smith. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Bud Dupree picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Here's Logan Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And it's fielded at the 34. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they?
And now the rookie's free. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
You just had the feeling that sooner or later someone was going to come up with that one play. Neither team has really done a whole lot offensively, but here's one that pays off to the tune of big yardage, and it's one that could maybe get this group in gear.
First and 10, it's Richardson. And he whips that one incomplete there.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On the move to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Byron Young brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. They need 12 here. It's 3rd down. From the shotgun, Richardson. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked it down to force a 4th down?
And his kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So it was a 3-point lead at halftime, and they double that with a field goal here.
And I think defensively, you've got to be okay with that because you've kept this game within a touchdown. Your hope is that you've inspired your offense to put a drive together, get in the end zone themselves, and hopefully get you the lead.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. New York set to take the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 30 big ones.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ball game. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Smith now to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Smith's throw is on target to Duvernay. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Here is 3rd and quite a ways. Gino now to throw. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Bud Dupree getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
Here's Logan Cook now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This is taken at the 23. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Patriots ready to get the football back. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. We get set for the 4th quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan?
Oh, no, he lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. On the handoff, this is White. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Play action. It's Smith. Short throw caught by Pitts. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. This will wind up a loss on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Off play action. Richardson. He'll get this out to his running back, Pirine. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, did a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Running right, here's Achane. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 35-yard line.
Again, it's Achane. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here to have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. On 3rd down, Achane. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Giants now down 13-7, a minute 50 to play. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. Smith. Into the hands of Cooper. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Here's 2nd down and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Smith to throw. This one into the hands of the rookie Luke Musgrave. Smith's going to throw it. Finds White.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Here's Smith. Another catch by White. Back-to-back plays. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10. Smith. This pass going to be caught by Hardman.
And remember, field goal does them no good in this situation.
You got to think they should be taking some shots for the end zone soon. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Now it's Smith. He's going to air one out. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him the completion.
Smith now to throw. He completes it right side to White.
Holding offense.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Now Smith. This for all the marbles. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.
So for New England, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they fall to 6-6 now on the campaign, and they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.